We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. This bout, so much hype surrounding. And there's the bell for round one. No rest for the weary. Insane action. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Punch caught him clean. Misses with the jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. That jab misses. There's a counter shot. And that right jab just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Oh, they landed a good jab there. That jab doesn't score. They exchange punches. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab doesn't find a home. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Did I feel good? Good man.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's not always about who gets harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get that jab back.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get out there and sweatshop.
And there's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Robinson goes to the canvas. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your boy.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good job defending the jab. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Misses with the straight left. fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab was blocked. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't worry about that round. Just go out there.
Great round, great round. Relax, relax.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A swing and a miss with the left hook. But at what cost? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Sugar Ray is down! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again.